Ну что, всем привет, с вами я, ThebyVittor, мы сейчас играем Hogwarts Legacy. Продолжаем прохождение. Поехали. Что у нас здесь? Короче, осталось немножко всякого пройти. Доп. Задания и все. Здесь кубок школы, 34 уровень. Ну, я думаю, еще доп. Заданием пройти. Так, подожди, испытание, да? Здесь же оно. Вот, задание 96%. То есть осталось нам 4 задания буквально пройти. Я думаю, пройдем. И все, в принципе. Кубок школы. Давай с
You're my
профессором.
summoner's court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
Окей, давай.
I'm ready.
No time
Давай,
like the
профессор.
present.
Сейчас 400 было будет. Это же профессор.
Accio!
Так, мне нужно акцию. Назначить в комплект, окей. А у меня он на 3-м комплекте. А, нужно на 1-й, что ли?
We all make mistakes.
В смысле все ошибаются? А, он вообще на нулевочку потянул.
Accio.
А, ё-моё. Ладно, 40, да? А, нет, 30
Well
баллов.
now, nicely played.
Ну, слушай, он вообще ничего не набрал. Давайте попробуем сюда его закинуть.
Nicely done.
Вот этот, давай. Все, профессор, до побачення. О, стой. Соточка.
I
Есть.
do not recall teaching you how to play like that.
Да, подожди. Нормально все. Сейчас я закину ему. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, ты мне вот это херню сделал.
We all make mistakes.
Ну, 10 набрал он. У меня уже больше.
Accio.
Так, стой, ладно. Нормально, слушай, нормально. Зато на 1-м
That's
месте.
no way to treat a professor.
С профессором так
Delightful
себя
to
не
see
веду.
such mastery from one your age.
У него меньше стало. Ну да. Профессор, до свидания.
Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I had a good teacher.
A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let
Какую?
it go to your head.
Только не зазнавайтесь. Какую награду он дал? Перчаточки. Чемпиона призывателя. Окей. Хорошо. 34-й. Сколько туда нужно? Что за прикол? Так, это внутри, да? А, занятия по истории магии. Прикольно. Ну, давай посетим. Блин, нужно метку было поставить. Так. Ага. Поехали. Ты где-то выше, что ли? Ну, точно не сюда, да, я так понимаю? Ага. Давай на меточку. По меточке пробежимся. О, видишь, какие текстуры классные, да? Вот так оно подгружается. Круто. Люблю такое. Нет, чтобы эту херню починить как-то, нет. Не PS4 версии занимается, походу.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling
Очень
event.
интересный урок.
The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumph and tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually,
Я бы уже давно заснул.
we do know
Слушай,
the number.
очень интересно.
632.
Не,
But
ну ему
history
некуда спешить,
occurs
в принципе.
outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history
И ушел
flowing
такой.
through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Серьезно?
Now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall.
Бля, я не помню, как
Along
медленнее
with the
идти.
rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting art.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Так, ну очень интересно.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragball? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Yeah?
Revelio.
Students can find him on display here.
А, не, нам нужно что-то забрать.
Grimbold Weft.
Заберите страницу для руководства с информацией про Гримбальда Шувейта. А где она вообще? Вот какая-то еще страница.
I do so enjoy old school. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Окей, о, наконец-то 34 уровень. Так, вот еще есть
Revelio.
страница. А, вот и она. Мгм.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment.
Серьезно?
Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the
Я
bell
не
tower
забирал, да?
Always said
is a
that.
retinue of
Revelio.
royal knights,
Ищем.
or rather, statues of
Ищем
knights, I
страницу.
should clarify. Keen-eyed
Только где
students
она?
will spot the
В библиотеке
statue of
может
Sir
быть? Или
Athbuddle
что-то?
upon
Ой, это уже область заданий покидаю. Так а почему она такая большая? Слушай.
His fame was not won by vanquishing
This is a
foes,
centuries-old likeness of
Так,
Pompey.
точно не
slaying
здесь.
Fearless mouse hunter and
Слушай,
devoted
может она
study
где-то наверху?
companion.
companion yards
People have always
and
loved their
scullery.
pets. I find that
А,
kind.
вот может
Warm and
быть.
approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends.
Да, это она.
Confringo.
Еще страница, давай. Спасибо. Спасибо.
Hogwarts is impervious to the...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athbuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Все? Ну, наконец-то, ё-моё. Ну, он, конечно, профессор истории, это точно. Насколько это можно сделать вообще? Так, где-то была только что еще какая-то задание. А где оно? А чё на карте не видно? Странно очень. Хотя было видно задание. Ладно, давай так найдем. Где оно там было?
Successful is a relative term, since
Где
whoever
там
cast
было?
it didn't live to tell the tale.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Блин, вот где-то задание, но его не видно. Это вообще непонятная херь. Где это оно?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a space of my own. Sharing a dormitory all year has been simply miserable.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then. Oh, the minister
Так,
will hear
поехали
about
искать.
this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Портрет в плачевном состоянии. Окей. Идем искать его. А, вы говорите, история стрёк от 3 метел, ё-моё.
It's a relief to
Это
find.
сразу нужно перемещаться. Карта Хоуксмита. Ну да.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Ой, как заебали эти подгрузки, это вся хуйня, блядь. Это пиздец. Бесит такая хуйня, бесит. Тут я уже думаю, что тебе больше бесит, подгрузки и всякие там непонятные подфризывания или как пластофасе, блядь. Да.
A story of cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Нихера, 3000 метров. Почти 4. Нормально вообще. Так далеко. Так, карту мира открываем. И пам. Нихера себе. Чё так далеко?
You're a slippery little shrike. Stop right there.
Так, поехали. Это наверху, да, где-то у нас. Чуть повыше. Да не, здесь где-то. А, нам еще найти нужно картину, я так понимаю. Ну
This
ладно.
looks intriguing.
I'll make you wish you had enough. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? Rise and fight.
Petrificus totalis!
I'll make you wish you were
Кирюшки.
I know what I'm saying to our old organ, and I'll not forget it. Stupid. I know we'd have had those snitches if you had.
Бам.
I'm stupid. I'd be impressed by you. Made me such a jealous.
Все? А, нет, еще один. Пошел отсюда. Он, смотри, еще живой. Все, до побачення. Так, где он вообще должен быть? Алло, подожди, я вообще-то не хотел это. Так. Где-то ниже, а где это? Где-то в развалинах должен быть. Место какое-то. Какое-то место должно быть. А, вот. Тю. Да бля, это ж не оно. Да, очень точно указали. Где-то снизу, блядь. А где? А где это снизу? Непонятно. Ну, где-то в этой зоне. Вот тоннель там только один. А может и не один. Походу не один.
This
Ну да.
could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Hello, Hamura.
Лохомора, давай. Разблокируем. Эту дверь. Окей.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
Let's get out of here then, shall we?
Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Так, окей. Кто-то еще здесь есть? Нету, ладно. А, здесь доступно, слушай. Я думал, недоступно. В смысле, можно еще куда-то отнести его? В 3 метлы или в кабанью голову? Давай, наверное, сюда, в кабанью голову, да, отнесем? 3 метлы вроде норм место. Так, где она здесь? Кабанья голова.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the 3 broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Хочу.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
Да, это.
I normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the package.
Ну, отнесите еще. Ну что, ну не посчитал. А, все. Я думаю, что задание не считает. Странная дичь какая-то. Так, и последнее задание. Последнее задание где-то в Хогвартсе. А подожди, это не оно случайно? Как раз кубок школы. Мне что-то подсказывает, что это оно. Ладно, поехали. Кубок школы. Так, где она там? Наш кубок.
Students always run when Peasy wants them.
This year we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
Ну что ж, на этом все. Прохождение Хогвартса на этом заканчивается. И, ну, вы сами видели, что с текстурами было. Это какая-то дичь. Ладно, может потом еще поиграем с фулл русским дубляжом. Но это, скорее всего, если будут патчи и так далее. Потому что я заебусь так играть. А на этом заканчивается прохождение Hogwarts Legacy. Всем пока-пока, с вами был я, ThebyVittor. Слушай, а мы какое-то одно задание не выполнили. Что за херня? А я думал, это уже все. Какое-то одно задание здесь где-то есть. Что за херня? Что за наебало? Где оно, блин? Здесь заданий нету. Здесь тоже нет. За бред. Где мои 100%? Карта мира тоже ничего нету. Очень странная тема.